guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to today's video. So last week when I was filming, I told you guys that I bought like a bunch of new makeup and I was like wanting to testing a bunch of stuff with you. So today I'm super excited because last week I'd never ever tried the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless, what is it? I want to call it Flawless Fusion. I don't know why I want to call it that. Is there a foundation that's named Flawless Fusion that I'm thinking of? Like, let me know. But this is the Airbrush Flawless Foundation. Stays all day and night. This is what it looks like, and I'm super excited to try this because, as you guys know, and if you don't know, I have been literally loving Charlotte Tilbury makeup these days. It's just like everything to me, so I was really excited to try out this foundation. I've heard really, really good things about it. Then I picked up last week at Ulta this Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Infinite Long Wear Crease Proof Concealer, and I'm super duper excited about this because I used to freaking love this concealer like years ago. Not years ago, like a year ago. That was really dramatic. But when I saw that they came out with this is supposedly 20% more pigmented, so it's going to have more coverage. If that's like what that means, I'm pretty sure that's what that means. So yeah, but anyways, I'm super excited to try this makeup. So yeah, by the way, this is going to be like a face type of first impression. It's not going to be like a bunch of new makeup. It's literally just these two things, but I'm so excited about them that I wanted to do a video on them. So if you guys are interested and want to put on some makeup with me, then don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up, and then we can jump into the video. I already have my brows on. I have my hair back. So I'm actually just going to prime quick. I'm going to use my Tatcha primer. I just got my nails done today and I did French. I haven't done French in like 10 years, literally. But I don't know. I feel like throwing it back to like the old days, like 2008, you know what I mean? When everybody used to do French and French was like all the rage. My nail lady was like, are you going somewhere? Like, are you going to a wedding? I was like, no, I just really wanted to do French nails. So I'm into like simple nails these days. You guys know me, I go like through a bunch of different phases. Sometimes I want like crazy nails, like sometimes I'll have leopard on my nails, and then sometimes I just want like a clear coat. Like I'm all over the place, but I'm really into my nails right now. But yeah, so I did just prime my face. I really only put it in like this area of my face just to kind of help my pores disappear. But yeah, I already have moisturizer on. I have my Tatcha Dewy Skin Cream from this morning, so my skin is nice and moisturized, and I'm so excited for this foundation. Like, I can't wait. I really think that I did a good color match. I bought this online, so I'm pretty sure this is like the exact color, but if it's a little off, it's fine. I got mine in the shade 2 Neutral, so your girl is real fair right now, so I think this should be perfect. So I'm just going to pump some on the back of my hands. So it looks like that. It's a little runny, but not like too runny. I'm just going to put it on my face. Yeah, this is probably like a perfect match, I think. I hope. So I'm going to take my little sponge, my brush that I've been using. If you guys don't know, if you haven't seen my most recent videos, I've been using a brush as my initial application, and then I go over it with my beauty sponge after. There's a hair flying in the air. So this is the Morphe M466. I'm just going to take this and I'm just going to press it into my skin. I feel like this is, wow, like that is coverage. Whoa. This is some intense coverage. Wow. That is some coverage, guys. That is some sickening coverage. Like, that is, I feel like I put a little too much, but when I go over with the sponge, it'll kind of absorb whatever excess is there. But wow, you guys, this is a lot of coverage. Guys, so ignore my under eyes. You guys know that whenever I do foundation, my under eyes always look crazy, but this foundation looks freaking amazing. Seriously, it looks really nice, and I don't think I needed as much as I did. Thank God I went over with the sponge just because of the fact that it absorbed any excess that was there. I always have these little fuzzes all over my face. I don't know what it's from, but yeah, so thank God I did that. But seriously, this looks so freaking good right now. So now I'm gonna move on to the concealer, which I'm also super excited about. This says it has 16-hour wear, It is 20% more coverage, so you guys know I love that. Take this big foundation-like concealer, and I'm going to apply it underneath my eyes. Kind of smells like the old concealer. I don't know why I did that, but I just wanted to see if it smelled the same. So. Okay. Taking my sponge, I'm going to start blending out my under eyes. This is what it looks like. I definitely think it did cover really, really, really nice. Like, I'm not mad at it at all. I maybe should have got a different color because this has a little bit of a pinky undertone. I got mine in the shade C3, but that's fine. It's not that big of a deal. So now I'm going to move on to contour. And of course, for the foundation, I am going to use the Charlotte Tilbury contour little wand that I have. You guys know I love this. I'm going to take some on my cheeks. See, look, that is so frigging pigmented. It looks like it's gonna be intense, right? But then once you blend it out, it really just fades away. This contour wand, this shade, this formula is literally life. Like, I really have been enjoying the Wet n Wild stick because I needed like an affordable one for like every day, so I don't like go through my contour wand super fast. But this is just, there's nothing like it. This is so frigging bomb. Like, I love the shade, I love the formula. Such a good contour one. If you guys are wanting to get into cream contour, or you already are into cream contour, definitely check this out if you haven't. It is so freaking amazing. Just look at the difference. It just looks so good. You definitely do have to work a little bit just to blend it out, to kind of diffuse it so it doesn't look super intense. But once you do that, it looks freaking amazing. Alright, you guys, so that is completely done, and I really love how my skin looks. Literally, this product makes everything look so much better, but I'm really into how my skin looks. I'm into how my under eyes look. Right now we are doing quite well. So I'm just going to set my under eyes. I'm going to use my go-to setting powder, which is my Kylie setting powder. That is just like what I've been loving and living for lately. So I'm just going to buff out any creases and then go and just set it. I'm not going to set my face with translucent powder. I'm just going to use the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush powder since I am using the foundation. So I'm going to take this end of my sponge and I'm just going to get powder like that and just press it into my skin. I really only set like this area, like my nose, my chin, and that's really it, just to kind of set everything in place. Now that my face is set, I'm going to take my Morphe brush and I'm going to wipe away the powder that's underneath my eyes. To give you guys a quick tip that really works for me, whenever I bake, right, I don't always get all the powder off with the brush because, of course, I don't want to be sitting there with the brush and really going back and forth to wipe away any powder, so I pretty much get most of it off. And what I do is I take the side of the sponge where I put the concealer and stuff, and I just go back and forth underneath my eye because this kind of helps. Like, the sponge is barely even wet, like barely damp, like it's still a little wet but nothing crazy. So I just go back and forth underneath my eye to really pick up any like excess powder that may be underneath my eye and to push anything that's not fully set in. And I really do see the difference because sometimes powder can just be sitting there and it looks kind of crepey and cakey. So I always just do this. You obviously don't want to go in with a sopping wet or an even a little bit damp sponge because that will ruin your makeup. Like this, like I can squeeze it and no water is coming out type thing. So, and I always do this, and I always do it with the side that I blended foundation or concealer because since we used it already for foundation and concealer, it's pretty much almost dry. You know what I mean? And obviously it's been sitting out for a while, so there's not a lot of water sitting here. So I just always do this, and then that's really it. And then I really get to see how the concealer looks because once I do that, I really see that it makes such a difference in the way the concealer looks. So that is just a quick tip that I wanted to share with you guys. So now quickly I'm going to just finish up the rest of my face. I'm just going to put a little bit of more bronzer on with my Fenty one, nothing crazy. I'm gonna take some of my Hourglass highlight and just highlight my face really, really quick. I'm gonna take my Wet n Wild blush in the shade Nudist Society and just put some on my face. Take my Kylie You're Perfect powder and I'm just gonna place this underneath my eyes. You guys know I love this powder so much. It really brightens and just meshes everything together. Alright guys, so I had to take a quick break just because I had Salvation Army just come. Me and my boyfriend, like I've been saying in my past few videos, have been really going through our house and like getting rid of like a bunch of stuff. So we had a bunch of like furniture and clothes that we wanted to donate, so I just had to go and let them in and do their thing. But I am back, and while I went and did all this, I noticed that this foundation is very pink. This is supposed to be like neutral. Yeah, and isn't like neutral like not supposed to have like a pink undertone, like undertone, like isn't ivory and those types supposed to have it? I don't know, but this is really not my shade. It's really like a lot darker than me. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but when I went into like the sun, I was like, whoa, this is not my shade. But I'm just gonna take a little bit of my bronzer brush and just go down my neck like this, just to kind of make it a little bit more even. Really all I have left to do is just to put on some mascara, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna take my regular L'Oreal mascara and just put it on my lashes. Alright you guys, so I'm finished with my makeup. So I have a few things. The only thing that I'm really upset with the foundation is the color, because I think there was only like one like lighter shade than this, and I don't know, I can't really remember if there was a 1 or 2, I don't really remember, but I'm really upset with this shade because it is super like pinky and I do not have a pinky undertone by any means, so that kind of upset me. I think other than that, the foundation looks really good. Like you can't even really see my pores. I still have the little, like a little bit of separation on the sides of my nose, but nothing like too crazy. It's really not even that bad or even noticeable, but I can see it just because I'm crazy. It looks a lot better than it normally would. But I think that if I got like a lightening like foundation, like a white one, I could mix in a little bit of it and definitely make this work for me. I'm not too upset with that. The concealer, I don't know. You can kind of see my darkness peeking through right here. I'm sure you can't really tell on camera really, because I'm looking at it in the viewfinder and it looks pretty like full coverage. But a little bit of darkness is peeking through, but nothing crazy. It's not creasing. It doesn't look cakey. I think it looks good. I definitely, whenever I try new makeup, I always have to use it a few times and really get to know it before I really love it. But it's really not, like my skin doesn't look bad at all. I was a little more impressed with the way my skin looked last week when I used the Wet n Wild foundation and the e.l.f. Concealer. I really loved how my skin looked, but I'm not mad at how this looks at all. I think it looks really nice. Like I said, I definitely have to keep using these two to get like a better opinion on them, but I feel like if I had my perfect shade in this, this would be like my new favorite high-end foundation, just because like my skin really does look poreless. It looks like it's so crazy how poreless it looks. And then this concealer, I still have to really get to know. Like the e.l.f. one, I feel like might be a little bit more full coverage than this one, but I have to do them like side by side to really get like a good like vision of how they both look. But yeah, so that is all I have for you guys in this video. Those are my thoughts on these two products. I know it was kind of just like a little quick video on 2 new face products, but I really wanted to try them with you guys on camera and give you guys my first impressions on it. Please let me know if you guys have tried the Charlotte Tilbury foundation. Let me know what your shade is. If you're kind of fair like me, let me know if you do have this foundation, what your perfect shade is. And then let me know if you guys tried the new and improved Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Infinite Concealer. Let me know what you guys think of it. And yeah, so as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys did enjoy this video. And please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and to subscribe. And I will hopefully catch you guys in my next video. Bye!